25-year-old James Boykin claims he was beaten by Prichard police officers Friday night, leaving him with a broken leg and 2 injured eyes. Boykin was first booked Friday night with DWI and no driver's license after being involved in an automobile accident. Boykin claims a policeman grabbed his thumb, bent it back far enough to break it while taking him to a cell. He further alleges he tried to get someone to call a doctor, but that 6 or 7 Prichard policemen came instead, took him to another cell, holding his hands behind him. He says they pushed him into the cell, causing his head to hit the bars, cutting his nose.
I turned around and another one pushed me on up in the cell, and by that time one of them read across his back and hit me in my eye with his blackjack. And I tried to block some of the blows and it hit me across my elbow. My elbow is swollen also. And by that time one hit me across my ankle with something that seemed to be, well, to me it was an axe handle.
Boykin says that later he was charged with assaulting an officer, and his bond was raised from $300 to $1,100. Boykin says he laid in his cell all night and was not able to go to the hospital until the next morning. Prichard police officials say they won't comment until the investigation is completed. The head of the Nonpartisan Voters League, John LaFleur, filed charges with the Justice Department on Boykin's behalf. Prichard City Councilman John Langham filed charges with the FBI. And Prichard Mayor A.J. Cooper has called for the reprimand of the officer in charge that night and indicated that something did happen.
We had not had an internal report of the incident which happened on Friday night. That is due to the failure of a lieutenant and other officers to file required reports. I have recommended that that lieutenant be reprimanded. I believe he will be reprimanded for failure to file the reports.
Cooper also feels it was premature of Councilman John Langham to call for Chief Roland Hill's resignation, since Hill didn't know about the alleged incident until Monday afternoon. Cooper says it's obvious Prichard does have problems with police brutality, but he says the city council won't let he or the chief do anything about it. John Keffer, Channel 10 Newsbeat.